What's up, everybody? It's Nick from Neon Dream Games, and I'm just going to tell you about what's going on and what's coming up. So stick around. We're going to talk a bit about game dev. All right, it's been a little bit. I kind of stopped doing game dev at the end of last year. I dabbled a bit in some tutorials and things, and Sprite, pixel art, that kind of stuff. But I have been struggling to figure out what I want to do. I've been struggling with my knowledge database, with my time management, with scope of projects, what I am capable of doing. I want to feel excited and know that what I'm diving into is going to be worth my time. I've been running some other YouTube channels that I've been trying to start up as I've been enjoying getting back into YouTube. So I have different channels for different things. In fact, I'll probably link some of those below, and I might even run an ad at the end of the video for a course that I created, which I'll talk about. I'll run it at the end and you can see what that's about. But I'm here right now to talk about game dev. I've had conversations with my wife. She wonders, is that something I really desire? Do I want to do indie game dev? And the truth is, I do. I've always loved programming ever since I started in high school with taking a computer programming class. And I've dabbled on and off with it throughout the years. And after this most recent time with programming and trying to make games, I really enjoyed it. But I started to feel like everything was getting too big. I was rushing into things. In fact, I was rushing into things because life gets in the way sometimes. Let's just put it that way. Life gets in the way. I've got other responsibilities, financial responsibilities. Now, if I could just do this as a dream job full-time, make indie video games, I would love it. And that is the goal. That's what I'm striving towards. But the reality is I need to make money to survive, and so far this isn't making money, so I have to try and treat this as something on the side. And I'm also doing that with YouTube, like this channel and my other channels that I'm running. They're all long play things. I do have a regular job, and I also have a side business that is related to the ad that I was talking about, and these are all things that need my attention and time. And game development, as we all know, it's a time sink. It takes a lot of time, and I wasn't sure how I was going to get back into it. And I'm not 100% sure yet, but Code Monkey just released a video this past week about doing a 10 game challenge. And this is basically a challenge to recreate 10 games, like classic games, or games that are simple enough to recreate to bolster your skills as a indie game dev. And this just spoke to me. I thought it was a great idea. He brought up a website. In fact, I'll bring that up here quick. Okay, so it's the 20 Games Challenge website. I will try and remember to link that below, but if you just search for the 20 Games Challenge, it'll come up. As it says, here's a list of 10 games to get you started. It kind of gives you a bunch of ideas. Like game 1, it says try recreating Pong or Flappy Bird. Breakout, Jetpack Joyride. Third game, Space Invaders, Frog, or River Raid. Like, you can pick between some of these games. Asteroids, Space War, Indy 500. The list goes on. In fact, here is a list of games that it suggests. All kinds of different games with different complexities, different scope. And anyways, that's the list there. I am planning to dive back in to game development in that capacity. I've been obviously out of it for a few months now, and I want an easy way to get back into it. So I talked previously about I need to practice doing prototyping and things, but I think this would be better for me because this encourages me to make a game, and I want to practice completing games. And these are simple enough games for the most part, but they have mechanics and different things that I have to figure out. So it's kind of a step above doing tutorials. It's a step above doing prototypes. It's giving me experience. And one other thing I want to do, which I sort of had mentioned before when I was going to start doing a bunch of tutorials again, but I think I'm going to try to combine making these games and doing a little bit of mixture of, I do have a lot of like purchased asset packs and things, and I might use some of that, but I want to try my best to see if I can also work on creating my own pixel art and things for these games so that I get not only practice in pixel art and also in game design, but combining the two together and hopefully creating a bunch of essentially mini games, if you will. And I even have the idea of possibly putting those games together into one package in the end and possibly releasing it commercially if things turn out well. If otherwise, if nothing else, they are a bunch of games that I get practice on. So this website's called the 20 Game Challenge, but Code Monkey said I would challenge you to do 10 games, and I think that's kind of where I'm going to start. I'm going to aim for like doing 10 games. I don't know how long this is going to take me. Some of these games probably could be programmed in a day if you just wanted to do a quick version, but I might even add twists to them if I think of something interesting. So this channel, hopefully going forward, is going to just document my journey in making these 10 games. I might still make some of the gameplay videos, even though it seems not many of you enjoyed that, but I enjoyed it kind of because it allowed me to get the opportunity to play some of these games I wouldn't have otherwise have played. And so I might still do that. We'll see what kind of time I have, but that's kind of the plan for me going forward. I hope you guys stick around. I'm going to try to get back into some game dev stuff. I've had this sort of like thought rattling around because I probably should make a whole nother video on this, but I've heard other developers say running these types of YouTube channels where it's focused on game development isn't great for marketing in the end, because I'm just marketing to other game developers. And while you may enjoy this content as I enjoy other game developer content, doesn't mean you're necessarily going to like the game I'm making. I don't know. It's a topic. It's a thought. I'm still thinking about it. If you guys have any initial thoughts on that, let me know. But otherwise, that's I think what you can expect. I like Orange Pixel. I think I've mentioned him before. His company, Pascal from Orange Pixel, he just kind of makes weekly vloggy devlog videos about what's going on in his life and what he's doing with game development and his company and everything. So I think that's kind of where I'm gonna head with this channel. But I did mention an ad, and before I get to that, if you're interested in all this and you still like this channel, remember to check my links below. I do have a Ko-fi page in case you wanted to support the channel. You can go there. But otherwise, just remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it, hit the bell button, all that stuff. It all helps get me to that point of hopefully turning this into a full-time living someday down the road. We're going to get there. But I did mention an ad, so I'm going to run that ad right now before the video's over. And I guess I should just preface that one of my side businesses is I sell things. I sell things on eBay. I've sold things for many years. It's been a full-time business. It's not been a full-time business. I'm not going to get into all the details, but that's one thing I'm trying to bolster up right now. But at the same time, it's a great way for anybody to earn additional income. If you are a indie game developer, you want to learn how to earn some additional income from home without, I mean, it does take work. It's not a get rich quick scheme, but if you want to learn, stick around, watch the ad, learn how you can get my secrets, my tips and tricks and knowledge on how to start selling online and finding products and things to sell that you can turn into additional side income. So roll that ad right now. Hey, are you looking to earn extra income from the comfort of your own home? Well, I've got the perfect solution for you. I'm Nick Coyer of The Endless Isle, and I created a Udemy course called From Side Hustle to Success. And this course teaches you exactly how to do that through online selling. I've been doing this for about 25 years now, and I'm ready to share my experience and secrets with you. This is not another get-rich-quick scheme. This does take work and effort on your part. So what's unique about my approach? Well, I'm going to teach you to start small with the most minimal investment possible on your part to lower risk. And then I'm going to teach you how to scale up from there when you're ready. I designed this course to be as quick and practical as possible so that you can get up and running fast. Click on the link in the description and that'll take you to my course From Side Hustle to Success, where you can start earning that extra income today. Okay, and anyways, that's the ad. The links will be in the description. If you're looking to earn additional income, check out that link. Consider purchasing my course. And until next time, keep YouTubing it up.
Thanks for checking out Neon Dream Games channel. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button so you can stay up to date on all the latest videos we have to offer. Don't forget to leave a comment to suggest what kind of videos you'd like to see more of in the future. See you in the next video.